How's it going, everyone? I'm Sir James, coming at you guys with another lightsaber video, and today I'm here to give you guys my review for the Jedi Master Indara's lightsaber from Star Wars The Acolyte. Now, do keep in mind that my review is for the lightsaber itself, not the show, but I might make a few little references here and there from the show just so you are aware. For example, what do I think of this particular character from the show? Honestly, very short-lived. That's all I have to say. Anywho, this video was made possible courtesy of the folks over at NSabers.com. So if you are interested in this help or just anything NSabers tends to offer, I do have my very own affiliation link and discount code located in the video description down below. Not only do you, if you use my discount code, will you get, of course, a discount on your initial purchase, but of course I also make a few bucks which goes towards supporting this channel, so you are aware. And also, too, for this video, I'm also going to be showcasing a saber font package courtesy of Kyberphonic. So any and all lightsaber fonts that would be included by default with this package, I have since removed and incorporated with Kyberphonic saber fonts, which is all related to the show itself. So that way we have something a little bit more in-themed for this review. So let's go ahead and begin by giving you guys a closer look at the hilt. So here it is in the hand. Obviously, the third-party sabers are not going to be super thick like the ones in the show, but you guys can let me know what you think of the third-party sizing versus the in-show. Do you prefer this one, or do you prefer the one that you've seen on screen? So this will use a 1-inch blade with a total of 3 retention screws to secure it, one located here in the center and left and right. This is also a 1-button setup, so this is going to do all your functions. There's no hidden button or anything like that. As you could already tell, it's got a very shiny and glossy finish to the hilt, and all the way around. You got this cool little kind of control Ghibli box type of thing over here. It doesn't function or do anything or glow. It almost seems like this little green bit will glow, but it does not, so you are aware. And of course our sound ventilation. If you need access to the chassis, you're just going to go ahead and simply remove this bottom section like so. And I also forgot to mention that in terms of securing the hilt onto your side, this does include a CoverTech wheel pre-installed, which will work with any CoverTech wheel related accessory, including the ones from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. The chassis, of course, is removable, featuring your removable battery. If you need a way to charge it, you could charge it using the included USB-C access port right here, and a cable is provided with your purchase, along with a blade, display case, and all that fun stuff. On the other side, of course, since this is the Profi board version, we have my Profi board right here, and depending on which version of the install you get, this might be different depending on which you choose. And the connection points like so. Now, typically there would be arrows that point, which way is forward or whatnot, but on this one there's no arrows whatsoever. So in this case, if you're not sure which way the chassis is going to fit in, all you need to do is simply look on the inside and of course match the corresponding parts. So in this case, I believe it would be the Profi board facing upwards, sliding right in, locking it in place, and then securing it back all together. Alright, now that I got my blade fully secured, let's go ahead and turn off this main light and fire this up. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start with the saber font in which this saber belongs to. So we're going to go ahead and cycle one over.
Master Indara.
Master Indara. Go ahead and deactivate. Now, there you go. Now, I did forget to add the gesture control, so of course I'm going to have to hold down the button for it to deactivate. Normally I just do gesture, but Again, I forgot to add that myself. The saber that you would get by default out of the box does include gesture control, so you're aware where you can do the twist on and twist off type mechanisms. Now, do keep in mind that, of course, for the Kyberphonic font package, is that the package tends to come with fonts not just for Profi, but other options too. So just in case if you're not too sure or if it's unlisted, you could always contact Kyberphonic just so that way you have some extra information. And also with the font packages, there's always a bunch of extra stuff too. So it's usually got all the different quotes from all the different characters. So if you like having quotes, you can add them on there. Don't add the music or don't. So you have plenty of options to work with depending on what you want on your saber. So keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and cycle through.
My name is Jord Fandar, Knight of the Jedi Order.
There we go. You know, I know I was kind of hitting my arm there, and obviously if lightsabers were real, my arm would be gone. I could just kind of imagine it if we ever, in our lifetime, well, probably won't be in my lifetime, I'll probably be long dead before that ever happens, but if we ever get to the point in life where we actually have lightsabers in real life and people could easily get these things, I could just see it now where people are like, oh, check this out, I wonder if this actually works, and they actually slice off their arms. It'll be like a weird type future. I don't know if it's just me. Weird thought, I guess.
Jackie.
Now, for this particular character, I believe I have this lightsaber also coming in from the show. So, pretty fun. For some reason, this one's taking a little bit longer to activate. Now, obviously, for me, I could easily change that because Profi is a learning curve, so you could always increase how long it takes to deactivate or activate. There's always like a bunch of things to figure out. I'm just kind of using a little bit of a basic package that I didn't have time to fully edit altogether.
Osha.
Now this one I'm excited to showcase. This is Osha Saber Fonts. Now by default, for those of you unfamiliar with the show or don't care for the show, that's perfectly fine. Bit of a weird character who was training to be a Jedi but left the Order type thing. But anyways, towards the end of the show, she of course is angry at Jedi Master Sol. And Sol's lightsaber at this point is damaged, his kyber crystal is exposed, and she's got all this hatred built up towards him, channeling essentially the dark side within her. Now by default, this is blue, right? In this case for Sol's lightsaber, because that's how it is originally. But there's a portion in the show, which is only one of two scenes that I thought were actually good in the show. One is what I'm about to show you guys, and the other is with the stranger literally killing all the Jedi. Anytime the Jedi are dying for some reason, just brings joy, especially with the little trick he did with his lightsaber. So anyways, one of the things that showcased for the first time in live action was the bleeding of a kyber crystal, which in this case is changing the color from in this case will be going from a blue to a red, like so. Obviously that's not bleeding, that's just one of the ways you can bypass it. But to bleed it, we go the opposite direction, which is holding down the button and twist. Now the other cool thing too is, I'm not sure if you could hear it, you notice the lightsaber font is also different. So again, we're going to listen to it now, and then we're going to revert back to the blue one. And now we're at a completely different saber font. So, pretty cool, right? Go ahead and deactivate this one. So I really like that one, so it's a pretty cool font and whole effect. Now on the effect one, if you do end up using that one, I believe in the folder or in the extras folder, there's a specific package there that says FET263 that would use that effect with all that stuff, just so you are aware. Of course, if you're unfamiliar or if you need help, you could always, again, ask Kyberphonic for assistance.
Padawan Torbin.
Let's see. Okay, come on, deactivate. For some reason, my button isn't gripping like it's supposed to. I don't know if I did something wrong, but kind of weird. I'll have to double check on that one. Next up. Now this one is the one that's supposed to have that lightsaber whip. I don't have any whip accessories, just so you're aware. There we go. Next up.
Kelnacca.
I can't even say his name. I believe this one was the Wookiee. I really wanted to see this character probably the most out of any of the characters, but yeah, he didn't quite get the justice that I was hoping he'd get. Especially the thing that happened off screen, I was just like, why? Only to see him again in a flashback type thing. Deactivate this one. Press again.
Master Sol.
Alright, so we got two more. We got this one and one more. This one is for Master Sol, obviously. Alright. And next up, I should see. It's a pretty basic blaster type fire. And then of course, last but not least, probably my favorite of any of the characters, or the only one that I actually liked. Because again, I wanted to see stuff from the Wookiee. I was left disappointed. And so the only thing that I liked really was this character, which was the Stranger. I forget his actual name, but
Chimere?
Crimer? I can't remember. I just call him the Stranger. It's the easiest thing to remember. But this guy. Oh, by the way, if you are curious, I am getting his lightsaber, and yes, I'm getting the bit where it detaches to two sabers, that bit. activate. So that is all the saber fonts that would come in that the Power of One, or whatever the actual package is called, from Kyberphonic. As I mentioned, the package will include fonts that are usable for not only Profi, but other boards as well, so pretty good deal. Extra stuff, so there will be, like, you know, if you want character quotes, you can have that. Not includes music, the whole shebang. Pretty good worthy package in my opinion. But like I said, if you are interested in the hilt itself, however, the hilt is going to be found over on the NSabers.com, which again, if you will like this one or just anything on their website, again, you could go ahead and use my affiliation link and discount code to give yourself a little bit of a discount on your purchase. So pretty much a good way to make out nonetheless. But yeah, like I said, if there are other lightsabers from Star Wars, the Acolyte, that you would like to see, again, I do have a couple more coming my way, especially with the Stranger's lightsaber that actually does detach and actually function, which I'm really excited for that one, probably the most out of all of them. But until then, let me know what you guys think of the hilt in the comment section down below. I was trying to think of a question, see if I could come up with one really quick. What would my question be? Let's see. You know what? I think I know of one. So what are you guys excited for coming out, whether it's next year or the year after? Are you guys excited for Andor Season 2, Ahsoka Season 2, or the upcoming Mandalorian, or Mando and Grogu? I forget the actual title, but the Mandalorian movie film that's coming out. Are any of those you looking forward to the most? Let me know in the comment section down below. Until then, you guys have a wonderful weekend, and always remember, may the Force be with you.